Welcome to Trinity Episcopal Church. Sound, please. Here we go. Give it just a moment. Got a few more people coming in. There is a season for all things under heaven. For many of us gathered here, this is the season of our weeping, and we will let our tears fall to the ground in the presence of God, who weeps with us. We will, with courage, plant seeds, trusting that there will again be a time for hope. The litany is responsive. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In him was life, and that life was the light of all. We look for light, but find darkness, for brightness, but walk in gloom. We grope like those who have no eyes. We stumble at noon, as in the twilight. If I say, let only darkness cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. Blessed be your name, O God, forever. You reveal deep and mysterious things. You are light, and in you there is no darkness. Our darkness is passing away. Already, the true light is shining. You may be seated.
In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep, while a wind from God swept over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day.
In the beginning, God created the earth. Out of void and darkness, God brought forth light. And God said that it was good. Sometimes we feel that our lives are filled only with darkness. Our days stretch before us as a void that has no boundaries. We forget who created us, who gave us the world in which we live. We see only the darkness of our hurts and our loss. May the candles all around us be a reminder of the light of creation, a visible symbol to assure us that God's love has been present since the beginning of time. We are never alone in the darkness of our pain or despair, for God's light is there waiting patiently to break into that darkness, to break over our darkness and void, bringing with it hope and new life.
Jesus said, "I am the light of the world."
Anyone who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by the land of the Philistines, although that was nearer. For God thought, if the people face war, they may change their minds and return to Egypt. So God led the people by the roundabout way of the wilderness toward the Red Sea. The Israelites went up out of the land of Egypt, prepared for battle. And Moses took with him the bones of Joseph, who had required a solemn oath of the Israelites, saying, God will surely take notice of you, and then you must carry my bones with you from here. They set out from Sukkoth and camped at Etham at the edge of the wilderness. The Lord went in front of them in a pillar of cloud by day to lead them along the way, and a pillar of fire by night to give them light, so that they might travel by day and by night. Neither the pillar of cloud by day nor the pillar of fire by night left its place in front of the people.
From time to time, during our lives, we find ourselves wandering in the wilderness. It may be a wilderness of our own making. It may be a wilderness caused by forces beyond our control. When the Hebrew people escaped from the bondage of the Pharaohs in Egypt, God led them into the wilderness. The people didn't know what lay before them. They didn't know how their faith would be tested in that time wandering. They didn't know that these years would shape and form them into a strong nation, God's chosen people. As we live and move through our wilderness experiences, these same things happen to us. God asks us to trust, to put our faith in the pillar of cloud and fire that goes before us. God's presence is in that sign and in the darkness of our lives. The light of this fire leads us on. In the candles all around us, may we see the comforting assurance of God's love as it leads us through the journeys into the wilderness.
Jesus said, I am the light of the world.
Anyone who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. For darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the peoples, but the Lord will arise upon you, and his glory will appear over you. Nations shall come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dream.
At certain times, in the midst of the preparation, joy, and celebration of Christmas, we find it hard to sustain our enthusiasm. The loss, the hurt, the pain that is so very real to us in this season overwhelms us. We may find ourselves sinking into the darkness of our past, our sorrows, our losses, and our memories. We hear the words of God's love. We may even be aware of God's presence in our wandering. But the darkness of the moment wipes all that away. And so we need to hear one more time the cry of the prophet Isaiah, telling us to arise, shine, for your light has come. This birth we await, the coming of the Christ child into our homes and hearts. This is the light that will banish our darkness. In the candles all around us, may we see the light of hope and renewal standing before us as a sign that within each of us is the power to banish darkness. With each of us is the light of Christ's coming, and that light shines through us to others.
Jesus said, "I am the light of the world."
And Mary said, "My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has looked with favor on the lowliness of his servant. Surely from now on all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me, and holy is his name. His mercy is for those who fear him from generation to generation. He has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the thoughts of their hearts. He has brought down the powerful from their thrones and lifted up the lowly. He has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away empty. He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, according to the promise he made to our ancestors, to Abraham, and to his descendants forever."
Mary knew what it was like to be afraid. Mary knew also the wonder of God's presence. And so Mary sings this song of praise to her God, a song filled with hope, a song expressing her trust in God and the knowledge that the child she bore would banish forever the darkness of the world. As we celebrate Christmas this year, may we also have that same sense of hope, the knowledge that the Christ child can bring into our darkness. The sorrow and the hurts of our lives will pass. They will not disappear, but they will be healed. And like Mary, we will sing our own song of praise. In the candles all around us, may we see the light of hope and new birth. And let us remember that this light can never be extinguished when we carry it in our hearts.
Jesus said, "I am the light of the world."
Anyone who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
Do not remember against us the sins of our ancestors. Let your compassion come quickly to meet us, for we are brought very low. Help us, O God of our salvation. For the glory of your name, deliver us and forgive us for your name's sake. Why should we say, where is their God? Sometimes
our world seems dark. We feel alone. We ask for help, often seeking solutions that end up hurting us even more. Hear our cry for God and mercy.
How long, O Lord, will you always forget me? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I scheme just to survive, my mind in anguish every day? How long will my enemy rise against me?
Sometimes things fall apart. We are hurt and confused. We look for guidance and turn to those who lead us astray. See our dilemma, O Lord of hosts.
Respect your covenant, for the dark places of the land are full of violence. Do not let the humble be disgraced. Let the poor and needy praise your name. Arise, O God, plead my cause. Remember how fools scoff at you all day. Do not forget the cry of your foes in constant uproar, rebelling against you.
We are tempted to trust only ourselves. We are angry and fearful. We call on you, even demand that you hear our prayers. You are the one who created us.
And now a prayer for the season. O God of all seasons and senses, grant us the sense of your timing to submit gracefully and rejoice quietly in the turn of the seasons. In this season of short days and long nights, of gray and white and cold, teach us the lessons of endings. Children growing, friends leaving, loved ones dying, grieving over, grudges over, blaming over, excuses over. Oh God, grant us a sense of your timing. In this season of short days and long nights, of gray and white and cold, teach us the lessons of beginnings, that such waitings and endings may be a starting place of planting of seeds which bring to birth what is ready to be born, something right and just and different, a new song, a deeper relationship, of fuller love, in the fullness of your time. Oh God, grant us the sense of your timing.
Lord, hear my prayer.
When you came in, hopefully everyone got a candle, and all at this time who wish may come forward, and we have two places. You can either come forward to the front or you can go to the back crossing to light candles in memory of someone or something as a sign of hope. And we'll have some music playing during the lighting of candles. And we've been asked that, especially for those who first are putting the candles in, try to work from the center outward, just for safety's sake, as we put our candles in the basket. we remember them in the rising of the sun and its going down, in the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, in the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, in the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer, in the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, in the beginning of the year and when it ends, when we are weary and in need of strength, when we are lost and are sick at heart, when we have joys we yearn to share. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us. Before we dismiss, I hope you'll all show your gratitude at the reception that follows, and everyone needs to stay for the reception that follows, because Linda Atmatic does it right. And there'll be plenty, and we want you to stay. We want you to be family tonight. But what beautiful readers, what beautiful musicians, what a wonderful vision that this service has and has had for a while now. What really makes it go is you being here, you being family tonight. It means everything. So thank you so much for being here. You will know the moment of its arriving by your release of the breath you've held so long, a loosening of the clenching in your hands, the clutch around your heart, a thinning of the darkness that had drawn itself around you. This blessing does not mean to take the night away, but it knows its hidden roads, knows the resting spots along the path, knows what it means to travel in the company of a friend. So when the blessing comes, take its hand, get up, set out on the road you cannot see. This is the night when you can trust that any direction you go, you will be walking toward the dawn.